Hello, everybody. This is
Pops
Pops and JakeyT
from the Black Mike Studio in northeastern Pennsylvania. Why you have to open that when we were talking?
I was thirsty. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh,
We were
sorry.
off a couple days.
yeah. Well, I was on yesterday
work
night.
goofy shit.
But I've been working the shifts I don't like working. It's a pain, a little pain in the ass.
So, are we gonna be on tomorrow? What time you go to work?
I go to work at 4:30, so
Well,
I'll
we'll
be
try to
on
get to
early.
do it,
Hopefully,
yeah.
I have no
We're waiting
issues.
for a stupid lawnmower to come.
And man, I don't know what's going on with my internet in here. It's going super slow. I don't know if one of these wires is going. I use or what. But it's been really going slow. It's been pissing me off.
How do you know?
Well, it dropped for a second. But it's not bad, but.
So
No, you missed, dude. You missed one. We were gone for a few days. Not a big deal. No problem if you didn't miss any streams. It's not, no one. Not a big deal. You missed yesterday nights.
So we're trying to get solar on the roof.
Yeah, we're trying to get solar on our house. It's gonna be free apparently. In Pennsylvania, that you get it for free in certain counties, I guess. Certain.
I don't know
That's what it says online, at least. I don't know.
So I signed all the paperwork, so let's see if you get it.
60, so we're building this transporter thing. Oh,
They finally finished our roof.
finally,
A roofing project, but
2 weeks. So from,
yeah, almost 3.
yeah. No matter where I put this, oh, it's not. No matter where I put this. Oh, over the reflective platform.
What are you dying or what?
What?
What is that thing there?
I'm making a teleportation device.
Oh,
What? It says snap in place. It's not snapping in place. Did I build this one, or should I put this somewhere else? Oh, the carpet? Okay. So... Oh, bitch. How do I... Oh. Gotcha. Oh, I didn't do that. Whoop. Scrap that. We scrap these too, so I have a little bit more room. Okay, now let's try it. I meant... What? Oh my gosh. I meant... E? Really? It's still not, like, quite working right, I don't think. Maybe I'm just stupid.
what?
Well, it has to go over... I hate this. I hate... It's the wire. Oh, it's the... Yeah, it makes sense. I see. That makes sense. Okay. Let's like move this. Okay, let's do that. Alright. Now let's try it. There it goes. You're right. It was the wire. Now I'm gonna build the signal interceptor. I didn't see the signal interceptor. Did I already build that?
You could travel with.
That's what it said, right? It said.
Well, I don't know, but I've been told uranium ore is worth more.
Oh, power it up. Okay.
Makes me seriously question your judgment.
Is he bitching about me having Nick with me? Is that what he's just saying? He was just saying like, you're seriously gonna travel with a synth? Is that some bullshit he was saying? Like that, right? I have enough power hooked up. Okay. Power. Generators. I have. Oh.
remarkable work, Knight. The signal interceptor appears to be complete.
Alright.
Are you ready to put it to the test?
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Your confidence is an inspiration to us all. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's gonna happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
Alright.
Nothing's gonna stop me when I'm so close to the answers I'm looking for.
Eager to get inside, huh? Good. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. Once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact, so it's imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
Oh shit. Oh no.
That was
A nuclear engineer. Interesting.
Securing useful resources during wartime.
She was in
critical.
Fallout 3.
That
I
said,
think they're talking about.
Dr. Lee's contributions
Right?
to our cause were
I'm pretty sure that
instrumental
doctor was in
maintaining
there.
order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
If not, hang on a minute and I'll go back to the music.
She was a valuable resource. It was a mistake to let her leave.
Agreed. I wish our predecessors would have had your foresight. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on,
Those guys were
and
tough.
it needs her attention.
Guess whoever
What's
killed
this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off. That's all I can tell you. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind. Just keep your mind on the mission, and don't let anything they say sway you from your duty.
But that's
Good
just what
luck.
I've heard. I don't know if that's true or not.
Alright, here we go. So
Segway.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think this.
Dr. Ingram?
I've checked and rechecked everything.
Well,
I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Let's do this.
All right.
Okay.
Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto. You wanted to get into the Institute, right? Well, what are you waiting for? Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program
I know,
on this
stop talking,
holotape
lady.
that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found.
Who's
Well,
that?
well.
Brotherhood
Looks
of
like
Steel.
we have a winner. RF
Lady.
wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch.
Alright, throw the
Transmitting
switch.
in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
Whoa. Alright, and we're in the Institute.
I hear you knocking, but you can't come in.
Alright, well,
I know
turn the radio off, maybe. Let's turn it off. I am a robot.
What's the Institute?
It's the people that make those robots.
Oh.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance.
Who's talking to
I know
me?
why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Alright, let's see. He's trying to. Some guy named the Father is trying to talk to me. Very
I
delayed.
can only imagine what you've heard,
Like,
what you think of us. I'd
What do you
like
mean?
to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute.
whoa.
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that could wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Oh. Is it my son?
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
It's his kid.
Sean? Oh my god.
Why
It's
they
really
take
you.
Who are you?
Sean.
Father, what's going
It's
on?
me.
What's happening?
I'm your dad. Yes, it's me. Your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
They blind.
No, I don't know.
Sean, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Sean, please, calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father?
What
Father,
the
help
fuck?
me!
Who are you?
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
He's a robot.
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well,
My
your
head looks
tenacity
orange.
and dedication
What?
have been... It's
My
good
head
to
looks
finally
orange.
meet you. After all this time, it's me. I am Sean. I am
Well, he's my son.
your son.
Oh, come on. That's crazy.
I assure you,
How?
I am completely sane and entirely honest. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant. but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you, kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family.
What the fuck?
synths, me, and you.
60 years. So much time. Wasted.
I know. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Okay.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage?
Who's that?
What? He's saying his mom was collateral damage. Cause
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
What would you have me say? The world is a dangerous place. Although I think maybe it always was. It's just a bit more honest about it now. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
He was a murderer. He killed your mother.
Believe me, I am well aware of the atrocities Kellogg committed. I suspect there are many more we'll never know of. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute. But his cruelty became more apparent with every completed
Man, he's
objective.
nice.
I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us,
So
to have some amount of revenge.
he
What else
used
can I
me
say?
to kill that guy I
Ease your
killed.
mind.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very
Another beer
seriously.
video. We wanted it. We should do another beer video. We get a lot of requests for that. I will say.
You can give us
It
some
really is
recommendations.
humanity's best
Yeah.
hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
We did beer one.
You did beer one.
I
What?
don't remember it.
Are you serious? 700 subscriber special where we drank beer.
Oh.
But director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the
Oh,
position.
all the ones we threw away.
Obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute.
Go ahead.
And now, after all these
If
years,
you
you
wanna-
have an opportunity to help.
Well, let's put it in the.
Doesn't that intrigue you?
Type it.
Isn't that what you want?
I was a little. No.
I won't be a part of this. I can't.
Why? Because of the reputation of the Institute. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Your institute has done some horrible things.
Yes, well, the world is not what it used to be. What about the people you've aided in order to get here? What atrocities have they committed? The Brotherhood of Steel. They believe they're the only ones fit to control technology and destroy anyone who opposes them. And you would side with them. None have any true claim to nobility in this world. Those days are gone.
That's a good idea.
We are
Game just crashed. The game just crashed. Are you serious? What happened? Oh no, Norton popped up. Oh my gosh.
What a pain in the ass.
What?
Sorry about that, you guys.
not the
On the game
monsters we have
crash.
been cast as. I simply ask that
What
you
are you
give the
saying?
Institute
We broke up a mixed six pack for each other to try.
chance
I
to
got you a
show
six
you
pack.
what
You
I
got me.
Oh, there you go. That's a good
we
idea.
really
That's
do
a good
have
idea.
humanity's best interest at heart.
That's the
Will
waste
you
of two
take
six-packs.
that chance?
Well, that's not much. We'd have to go to like Wegmans.
I
or
hear what he
something.
said. Shit.
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get
What
to
did
know
we
it.
do on there?
Meet the
What?
people you'll be working
What
with.
did we do
You'll
on
want to
junk food?
introduce yourself to
I
the
don't
division
remember.
heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in advanced systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Where does it go? I went the way I came, maybe? Or go here? Oh, okay, that makes sense.
this a clean floor? Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my
We're
favorite
all
one.
looking forward to working with you.
Keep it a little You're here.
I will
Glad
be
you
happy
made
to
it.
forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutrition.
Almost done. Just need to tighten
Doc.
up this primary drive servo.
You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie. Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm not on board with anything.
No? And yet here you are, poking around. One might find that suspicious. If you're not planning on staying, I'd recommend keeping your hands to yourself. Wouldn't want to give the impression you're up to something. And consider having another talk with Sean. He really is anxious to have you with us. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then. That's the third primary drive.
He's a robot, ain't he?
No, he makes the robot.
Oh.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he?
All systems nominal.
Tell him that.
Seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock
Dr. Orman's lecture on cold fusion
They're
was
dragging
nothing
their
short
feet
of
on the
a
targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me, you know.
Hey, Doc.
Please
So,
don't. There's
here
enough
you are.
friction as it is
Justin
between
Ayo,
us and
acting
pretty much
director of
all the other
Synth Retention
departments.
Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
I guess we'll find out.
Indeed. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
If the synths want to be free, you should let them.
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
It's an honor to meet you, sir.
Excuse me. My leg itches.
Routine status.
What?
All functions normal.
Is that what you said?
Does he think they're all robots?
It's an honor to have
No,
you, sir.
he just doesn't, you know. I don't know. Well, they are. Most of them are robots, but they, you know, make robots that look like humans.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point,
Doctor.
she's just doing it.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
Actually, I was looking for you.
Me? Why?
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
I'm only here with good intentions. You have my word.
You're giving me your word, even though we just met? Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help. Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
Did you abandon any projects you wanted to complete?
You should know better than to ask me that. If they didn't tell you what I was working on, they didn't want you to know. I'm certainly not going to put my neck on the line and spread their dirty little secrets. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Should I do trust me? Did I say trust me?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
I give up. What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Virgil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident
You already
never
met
sat
Virgil.
right with me.
He's that big green guy.
The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
I know this may come as a shock, but Dr. Virgil is still alive. I met him myself.
Oh, please. Do you really think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me? Stop trying to avoid the legwork by lying. Either you get me the evidence, or we have nothing else to talk about. Deal?
Deal.
All right. Dr. Virgil's lab was in the Biosciences division. I can give you a code that will get you into the section, but the lab itself has been sealed, so you'll have to breach it on your own. I'd tell you to be quiet about it, but your Brotherhood and discretion isn't exactly your strong suit. And finally, if you get caught, we never had this conversation. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
What's the... Good health, What's the holiday?
I almost ate this whole bag of chicken.
Really? Oh Oh wait, maybe it's another mission. Oh wait, there it was. That was good. Whoa.
Dr. Holdren sent the gorilla project.
Oh, they're fake. They're robot gorillas.
Excuse me.
Hello. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long.
Hi, Doc.
Don't you think?
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer,
Well,
before you say anything, then what? I said before you say anything, let me know.
then you know what?
About getting those wins on that.
What?
What?
What are you saying?
No.
What the fuck are you talking about? You have a sleep talking to yourself?
I must have been.
Hey, shit, what's going on? Whoa, whoa, whoa. We met this guy already.
No, did we?
Well, so I guess they told her that he died. He turned into a mutant. He turned into a big green mutant. He was fucking, I don't know what they were messing around with, but.
No way I could pick this.
Weapons cold.
I almost ate this whole bag.
It's a small bag, who cares?
The fuck?
Oh, never mind. How do we fucking start? It's a pain in the ass.
I'm through.
Or
Scanners detecting sentient life. Alert level elevated.
Man, don't kill me. What the fuck is that? Smash.
Well,
Yes.
Well, yeah, it's really where my ass, huh? I thought it had a second to get some stuff, or get my bearings. folding my body in half. Alright, I'll try one more time. I didn't save. Fuck. Where? Oh.
Got it.
Got it. Better control. Deactivate. No, that's it for now. Oh.
Anomaly detected.
Control, open door.
Negative sense.
I think that's better for this. Maybe something that has like
To read. Weapons cold.
I think they have stuff.
Scanners detecting sentient life. Alert level elevated. Contact.
Oh, I didn't save. Shit. Vaporized me completely. Alright.
Got it.
Control. Now I'm gonna save here and call it because I keep on losing. Quick save. Alright. Quick save again. We're gonna call here, okay?
Okay.
Alright, buddy. We will see you all tomorrow,
I'll be
hopefully.
home.
And hope tomorrow's better than today. And we'll see you later, everybody.
Bye-bye.